but I'm trying, so don't give up on me yet. Don't leave me here alone. I know I need to go. Okay, I'm sorry, Anika. Welcome in, user 968. I'm looking at the book, you guys. It's that time. Hi, Ashley. Welcome in, guys. I'm sorry. I literally was trying to figure out where we are in our reading. Welcome in. It's that time, you guys. Let's be dedicated to motivate. We 30 days in. You know what it is. We said we were showing up for 30 days. We're going to do something that wasn't necessarily weight loss, but that it would grow and change who we were. So here we are. It's time for Dangerous Prayers. If you're just now joining us or following me, welcome in. Thank you guys so much for the follow. Hey, Shaybone. I've lost over 479 pounds naturally. I've kept it off for 11 years. I help people with their mindset around weight loss. So if you are on a journey and you are battling with the thought part, I am your girl. I got you. If you want to know my credentials, not a problem. I am a retired behaviorist, professional counselor, and clinical coordinator of 2 decades practically. I do this thing because I love it. If I have never been on my deathbed and almost ate my own self to death, I would never be able to talk to you about it. This is not something I signed up to do. This is what God has appointed to me to do. I promise you, I did not sign up to do this thing here, okay? I actually wanted to die, and that's what I like to talk about. I like to talk about how there's a mindset connected to weight loss and obesity, and many people don't want to acknowledge that. And that's why we go cycle for cycle for cycle and bounce for bounce for bounce. It's because a lot of it is in our mind. And so until we can break the bondage that we may have, hey Queen, sorry I'm late. I'm so sorry, you guys. Can you please tap the like button and share the live? I'm late, so I'm hoping that maybe I'll end up on the FYP and some of my followers can grab us. Good, welcome in here for Brittany. Hi Coco, thank you so much for being here. I'm not ignoring you. My name is Coach Kenya. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hey T Vegan, I know you don't have to be here. Yes, that's me. Yes, that's real. No, I didn't do the injection, although I do now and I believe in it. I'm a recovering food addict, and I understand that a lot of my food is in my mind, which many people don't. I know that I cannot out diet it. I cannot out count it. I cannot out calorie cut it. I cannot even out stick it. I have to put in the work in my mindset. I have to break the bondages. I have to break the connections. I have to identify why I emotionally eat. I have to find it. I have to pin it. I have to be about it. I have to do it. And I have to make it a thing that I'm consistent at, so that all of the other stuff that I'm doing every day, the gym, the eating, the counting, or whatever else it may be, so that those things become a part of who I am as I'm transforming. Did anybody get that? Are you with me? Are you in the building or no? We know low. Welcome in, Garden. How are you? Are we no low or yes we go? So if you're new here, my name is Coach Kenya, and what we're doing tonight and what we do every night, it doesn't cost you a like, it doesn't cost you a thing. You don't owe me a gift or anything. I just ask you to grab your pen and tap in, literally. And the reason why I say grab your pen and tap in, because if you hear something that you feel is what you need to hear, I want you to write it down, so that later, if you never come back to this live again, that you have it. You don't need to follow me. You don't need to like me. You don't need to gift me. I just want you to have the concepts that come with wellness that many people can't get, because nobody's talking about it. I don't know why. I almost ate myself to death. Dang, that thing is real. Why won't anybody talk about it? Hi, Cochita. How are you? Thank you for the follow. Why won't nobody talk about it? Like what the mind be doing. Like, I don't want to just talk about how I'm counting carbs and what protein shake to order and what new snack I found. I understand all that stuff exists. It's $1 billion industry. What doesn't exist is tons and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of books and therapists and specialists that talk about, I'm here for you, baby. I got you. Tap in with me. Come on. I got you. Look, you don't even got to follow me. I'll follow you to make sure that you can we already follow each other. Sharon, I definitely got you. Come on, but what is it? Hi, so Sully. Hey, boo. Nay. Conchita, come on in. You guys, come on, look. Tap the circle. Listen, I actually am only looking for 50 women. So I'm just looking for 50 women. I literally only have enough slots for that. Because when I get outside that number, I just can't get stuff done fast enough. So my team and I can do 50 women. The cohort can hold up to 50. So yeah, so you to the circle or message me or something. But yeah, I mean, okay, so how much right now my actual program where you get support for 9 months is only $99. It's normally 24 because I actually provide services 4 days a week on Zoom to all of my clients that are in my coaching program. So my program is set up kind of like a university where you log in. You have 2 times a week where you can log in during the middle of the day and then 2 times in the evening. And during those actual sessions, we actually talk about the stuff that I give you brief parts of in here. But you also have a kind of a digital member portal, kind of like at your doctor's office. But this one contains everything that I share, all of the coaching techniques, the workouts, the meditation, everything I talk about here, you actually get it. So this portal and me and my team, there's 7 of us. I also have a doctor that I am connected with as well because some of my clients use the GLP-1. So we're a full service intensive outpatient therapeutic coaching program. But the goal is therapeutic mindset. And so what happens is we teach women new lifestyles through the behavior modification that we teach you daily. Because what we figured out was that in my journey, I needed to do it every day. It couldn't just be sometimes. And then it needed to be livable. So through the program of teaching people wellness and nutrition, they actually lose weight. It's more like a crock pot program because the ladies come in for 12 weeks. That's their initial. And then they actually have 6 months where because the 12 weeks covers you once a month, you get free 30 minutes. After that, you still have all your services. It's just that your one-on-ones aren't as long. And they just go down to 15 to 20 minutes but you stay for 6 months. So we provide that support. My team and I, you get regular text messaging. We provide all your meal plans. And if it needs to be individualized or you travel out of town, we individualize it based on the hotel you're going to be at and what food is around the area. What else? So I don't know. We teach lifestyle. So we teach you that you don't have to be on a diet when you stay prepared and consistent because consistency starts with your mindset. And that's what I'm an expert in. That's what I used to do. So I teach people exactly what I used to do, but around food. But the biggest part and advantage is Queen would probably say would be what I've taught about how food is connected to our thinking and our living. And so that's why it's so hard to maintain the weight loss. So I teach maintenance and sustainability. I did the program myself. I still follow it. My clients will tell you I follow my own program. I do that because I am a recovering food addict and I need this program to stay well and sober when it comes to food. I do eat to feel better. And because that's my history and I don't want to go back there, I have to show up every day as well as my clients do to make sure we're consistent. Now, to everybody, share a message me right now and I'll save a spot for you. So as I said, it's under $100. It's $99 and I even offer all the payment plans. Affirms, Zip, Klarna, Shop Pay, whatever. So you can start for like $24 today. And you immediately get started. Hey, Nurse Shar. And then you do your treatment plan, you sign your NDA, your HIPAA, because we work with the doctor, so we want to be compliant across all boards. I just actually got recertified as another coach in a couple different areas, but I am a certified GLP-1 coach too. I'm trying to think of all the things. It's just really a different experience if you're ready. You have to be ready. If you're still really in a dieting mentality, then you're definitely not for what I do. Because this is not about tracking your food or weighing it on a scale or counting anything. It's not any of those things. I teach you portion control based on your hand, your lifestyle. You need to learn these things. It needs to be in your brain. Like you need to move like an ebb and a flow. It shouldn't be pressure. I don't want you needing to pack a scale. I want you to pack your proper snacks you need on your travel. And if you need to take your shakes. I want your shakes in there. I don't want a food scale, and I need your shake in there. Your shake is way more nutritious than you weigh in a scale, a pound of turkey on a road that might not have nutrition that you got from the store, right? So I focus on things that help sustainability based on what your body's missing. You learn how to eat without overeating mindset. Queen is an Irish tribe member. As I said, the $99. Yep. So, and I'm only saying that because you guys asked, not because that's why we're here. So I just want a disclaimer. I'm only sharing this information because it was actually asked of me. Someone actually said, "How much do you charge?" And I'm letting them know that one of my best-selling programs that is anywhere between $5.99 to $2,500. It's currently only $99, and you can get it right here on TikTok. On TikTok, right here on TikTok. Yep. And if you're on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, it's actually in the link in my bio. You can go to Irise Boutique right there, ready for you. So, yeah. So if you've been following me for a while and you're ready, that's how most people are. They've been secretly following me, and one day they come in and say I'm ready. It's okay. Come on. Yeah. I really enjoy what I do. It's enjoyable. Hi, Mama. How are you, sister? It's enjoyable because I get to watch people change and grow in real life. And it's not based on their before and after. Thank you, Sylvia. It's not based on their before and after photo. Thank you so much for the number 3 viewer badge. Keisha, thank you, Keisha. Thank you, Sylvia, for participation. Thank you, Keisha, for the follow. So I really, I get to watch women evolve. And yes, that's me, Keisha. In places that they have been trying to explain to, like, maybe some of their healthcare providers, and even in some cases to their mental health providers, because the person hasn't walked a journey as similar to theirs when it comes to the emotions related to how they eat. The people are often unable to express themselves. So what happens is, because my journey, I almost died, and it didn't help that I was eating myself to death, and I didn't die. I have this miracle that I share in the form of teaching it, because I do it. So my clients come to cooking classes and learn meal prep up close and personal. So that's why we meet so many days a week, because I'm actually teaching you what I live. And we do that via Zoom. And so, like right now, we're live sharing with you guys our daily reading. So these are things that we do with or without you. If I'm not live, I would be in WhatsApp with the ladies. But we wanted to invite you all into some of the perks that you get when you become an Irise Tribe member, because we really do it for real life. Like, it's not a Facebook group where you post. No, the ladies are asked to come and participate and be on camera. We do workouts and meditations. And right now we're doing 21 Days of Abundance by Deepak Chopra. So we're loving that. We're on day 2. We did day 2 today in class. Tomorrow we'll do day 3. And so it's really kind of been such a beautiful experience to share these things that I've seen really bless my life on my journey. So I share those exact things. I don't try to be anything outside of what I've experienced. And I believe that I experienced a total life transformation by the blood of God. Because I was battling with a food addiction that was going to kill me. So even though I was sick, and I fight today, I'm well. No matter if it's poured or not, I'm well. But I was fighting. I was succumbing. I was losing the battle to a raging food addiction that was always there, but it was covered up because I was always moving and successful and doing stuff and being in people's business and never my own kind of stuff. You know how it is when you got trauma. You be the lifesaver, because it's the only way to really get validation, because you always feel unwanted and alone. So if you be me, when you start feeling alone, you start eating for it. And if you start getting too lonely, you start eating more. And if you're real lonely, you eat double time, triple time, quadruple time. Before you know it, it's size time. Because it's not the first time I overate that I got big, or the second time or the third time. It was the thousands of times that I sat and ate nonstop and couldn't move my body, and the depression sat in, and the illness was in, and then I was paralyzed, and all the factors. It was a perfect storm. Joy! Good night, beautiful. Good night, my love. Get some sleep. I know you get up really early. I didn't see you. Yeah, I just got done on, remember, some nights of the week. I just got finished with my client at 10:10. You're so welcome, Joy. Thank you. I didn't know you were here. Another Irise team member in the building. Thank you, Joy, for being here. Love you, boo. Get some sleep. So the goal is really to give you a space where you can do some good deep. Jerry, when am I gonna see you on this other side? Kayla B, what do you mean? Well, what type of lifestyle do you live? Hi, mamas. Hey, Jerry. That question would have to be based on what type of lifestyle you live, my love. Because I know normal people will just start ripping out a bunch of things you could do and how you could restrict your body and um, protein paste and intermittent fast. But there's a lot of factors. There's certain things that if your body already has going on, some of those things aren't good for you. So and don't work well. They become adverse. So it just kind of depends, my love. So you would have to tell me more than that. Remember, you probably must well, welcome here. My name is Coach Kenya, and I've been doing it for a long time. So I'm more true to it than I am new to it. So I'm not gonna just throw some fat at you or some quick fix. I'm gonna have to ask a couple questions to make sure the information that I give you, you can actually leave the live and go do it and it works. So I just move a little different. That's how I love you, bugs. So if you don't feel comfortable with me sharing any details, you can message me. You don't have to tell your business here. Mm-mm. Not even. You can message me if you want. Okay. And kind of share a little bit about your what kind of why. Um, what what's your goal? What are you trying to pursue? Work as a full-time nurse on my days off. I do like work on my days off in investing. Okay. Are you wanting to lose body fat percentage? Are you looking? Are you trying to decrease the number? Because a bunch of different factors go with that. Or are you trying to burn more visceral fat? I think that's what you're asking me, is that you would like to burn more visceral fat. Because you want me to give you like a quick fix, like a microwave diet or something, of course. But you want me to try to tell you how to work with your metabolic rate. And, well, I already know one of the reasons why it might be a little difficult, but that's something I think you can do with like some deep breathing. For the text. See, look, you thought I was gonna tell you to go run somewhere, huh? Baby, this place deep around here. So I think you said love, but I'm gonna read it. Okay, Mom, you better not go to where I'm trying to read this. Okay, you're a nurse. Thank you for serving us. Thank you for taking care of us. On my days off, I do a light workout on my days off. Okay, intermittent fast. Okay, so you do always intermittent fast. Okay, so see, now I gotta ask you personal questions. Is this okay? Because I will ask you stuff like, have you had the surgery? Do you use the injection? I'd have to ask more questions on how do you eat different at work than you do on your days off? And what do you mean by light workout? And then I would ask, what type of nurse are you? What hours do you sleep? I'm confused on my clothes. How much protein do I need? Oh, Miss Kayla B, sweetheart, you're a dieter, my love. We don't track macros or micros or anything. I didn't do that dieting, my love bug. I did it literally natural. I actually ate regular. I just dealt with the why I ate. That's why I asked you all those strange questions. Did you hear me say, what do you do for a living? What type of work do you do? What hours do you work? When do you sleep? I actually teach sustainable weight loss. So what I do is I help you figure out why your body, first of all, is not burning at the proper weight that it should in the first place. So where's the initial barrier? Then I have to then ask you, because you work in a field that has heightened stress levels, I then have to ask you about your stress and any intense stress in your life, because it causes your body to release and not release certain hormones that are necessary for fat burning. Boo. Oh, I think I'm missing comments. Okay, hold on a minute. Nope, I didn't. No surgery, no shots. I worked 3 12-hour shifts. Okay, hold on. That's so fast. 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Okay. Have you ever heard anybody talk about the effects of sleeping in the daytime when your body would normally burn the most fat? Have you ever heard anybody talk to you about archaic rhythm and REM sleep? Because all this ties into how effective your actual metabolism is on the wake hours, WAKE hours, the hours that you're up awake. But then also discovering when your body is most active at burning fat it's a little more challenging because REM sleep is typically done as the archaic rhythm of the sun goes down, so nighttime. So most people typically sleep when the body goes into REM and cells naturally renew themselves. So you can do things at night to enhance fat burning, like drinking protein shake right before sleep, 20 minutes before bed. Pure protein, no product in it, no added stuff. Make it with filtered water. You can actually do that, but it has to be pure protein, not meal replacement. People don't know this difference. And then what you do is if you drink it 20 to 30 minutes before sleep, it can actually work to burn fat. But the science behind that, from the research I've seen, actually it deals with the day and night. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're a nurse. I know you do. So what we have to do first, if you really want me to be honest, you got to retrain your body to burn fat and actually be in its most active state. You should not be intermittent fasting because your body's already sleep, already awake when it should be sleep. I know people think because they worked overnight for years that is normal, but you're actually have forced your body off of a rhythm that it was born into. Do you understand? Remember, I'm also a behaviorist, so the stuff I'm speaking of speaks up more on the actual physiological behavior of how our body actually renews cells. Do you know that? Are you still here or no? Because I can't see you. I can only see my team tapping the like button. Okay, so I don't think she's here anymore, mate. I'm sorry if I upset you. But okay, I'm just gonna go to our reading. So what happened when I first started, you guys, was I was trying to freaking figure out where we last read at this. Anyway, I think I said. I think I stopped where I said. So I simply prayed a dangerous prayer. Show me if I'm wrong, God. Show me if I need change. No, you didn't upset me. Oh, okay. Hi, Mary. I didn't see you, so I I didn't see you, so I only saw Queen. So sometimes I just be thinking it's me and my team. So my team already knows a bunch of this stuff because I teach it. So I because we're supposed to be doing reading, so I don't people that came here that are going to bed. I didn't want to be doing like a one-on-one basically. Um, I didn't want to disrespect their time because I know other people want to go to bed. I don't usually come live this late, but obviously God wanted me to meet you. So hello, beautiful. Um, so what I was saying is because of that switch. Okay, Kayla. But if you're interested, I I can help you. um, so last night, you guys. Hi, Wesley. I just started my journey. I'm doing it natural. I'm down to 25. Let's go, Mary C and family. What are we discussing? Aminata. I can do yes, Caleb B. Yes. Let me go ahead and follow you. I followed you, okay? Page 52, second prayer. I love you. So yep. God is convicting you of something. Oh, okay, we're already here. Okay, you guys, my apologies. Let's get into it. Kayla, I didn't mind it all. Okay, we're back at it. So if you just joined us, my name is Coach Kenya. I'm a natural weight loss and wellness coach, but I believe in all forms of it. I believe that what we naturally need to do is change our mindset. So welcome in. Grab a pen or grab a friend. Me and you got a thing to do. So every night, at some time at this point, because I have clients, when I'm done, I come live, we do a reading from a book. We recently started this book called Dangerous Prayers. And what we do is we apply it to our wellness journeys. So what happens is you get more insight on where you can grow in your mindset while getting the strategies to release the weight. Wellness over weight loss. Okay? All right? So we're hopping back into it now. What we've been doing in the book, we're on page 52. Oh, can you please tell me what you did? I want GLP. Candy, yes, can you message me? Because I'm in the middle of a reading. I believe in the GLP-1. I got you, boo-boo. But can you please, I'm sorry, I just got to get to this reading. I did not realize it was 11. Okay? I got you. Easy peasy. You didn't give me nothing hard to do. Yay! Welcome in. Okay, here we go. We outside. Now remember, if you knew this book is heavy, so hold on to your seat because it's going to call you to the carpet and challenge you. Okay? Candy, I got you. Let me tap you back right now. I already got you back like that. Boom. It ain't even a problem. It ain't even a problem. I believe in that. If you follow me, you gotta say something to the thing. I tap the like button or something so I can know to follow you back because I'm not paying attention because that's not why I be coming. Okay? That's just how I am, y'all. I didn't mean to send that invitation though because I gotta do the reading, baby, but I will follow you back, okay? Boom, done. It's not a problem, okay? I promise you it's not. I promise you. It's just my backup page. I have 60,000 followers. I'll be following people until they block me over there. I'll follow you. I don't mind. I promise you I don't, okay? I don't. Okay, so now remember I told you the book is heavy. So if you're new here and you just now seeing this live, welcome in YouTube, Facebook, Instagram again. I need you to know that it's okay. But I'm going to challenge you to do some things. And you're new here, so you might not know me. So I'm going to tell you that God did it, I didn't. So if you're here, God sent you here. Okay? God did it, I didn't. And if you want to know how, I lost it naturally. It's right there in real life. I'm going to tell you exactly that. You don't owe me nothing. You don't got to drop no gifts, send no universe. I ain't never even got any of those things. You don't need me to bless you with no information for you to do none of that. I just need you to listen. Just listen, okay? Okay? But it might get heavy, so don't get scared and go nowhere. Just listen. Okay? Now, all right, now God not sent you here. I didn't tell you to come here. God sent you over here. So don't be mad at me if the first thing I read, I'm saying this because what I'm about to read first is going to be hard. Okay? The first thing I'm about to read right now in this second is going to smack you hard in the face. You're going to be like, oh my God. Are you ready? You ready? We'll say something in the comments then. I didn't say tap nothing. I said say something in the comments. Yes. Okay. Virtual. Thank you, baby. Hey, baby, welcome in. Here we go. This is where we left off now. We left off if it said this. If you sense that God is convicting you of something and you are quick to tell him why you didn't need to change, this is a clear signal to pause and heed his warning. I found that the more convinced I am that I am right about something, the more likely I am wrong. I learned this the hard way, of course. As a young pastor, I had dozens of wise people approach me and tell me that I was occasionally too crude in my preaching. This book is Craig Rochelle. I'll tell you about it in a minute. Just hold on to your seat. Oh, dangerous prayers. Type it in the chat, dangerous prayers. They were concerned that my humor was best off color and at worst inappropriate. I didn't budge. Welcome in, Russell Girl. Little did they know I had a strategy. As a guy who was turned off by overly religious, holier than thou preachers, I was going to show everyone I was a regular guy. I had fun like regular people, and I had a sense of humor that people would enjoy. The problem was that my standard was connecting with people but not honoring God. Hear this again. I'm going to read it again. Here we go. His friend told him that his preaching was kind of too much. So he said, little did his friend know he had a strategy. Because he didn't like holier than thou pastors, he wanted to make sure that his congregation did not feel that he was the same. So he preached and made jokes, yes, Leo Love, about things when he was preaching that were crude and inappropriate. So he then said, I was going to show everyone I was a regular guy by doing so. I had fun like regular people, and I had a sense of humor that they would enjoy. The problem was that my standard was connecting with people, but not with God. How many of you are doing something to connect with people and not connect with God? Okay, wait a minute. How many of y'all are eating emotionally instead of praying? I said if we're going to do it, we should just do it. I say let's just jump off the building. Let's just say it. How many of us can honestly say we have been in a storm and we know that we saw a bite over prayer. Just you can think of it. Think on it. Just hold that. After dozens of people tried to help me see the error of my ways, finally one guy helped me see the light. I've been there for sure, Virtual says. Queen says, I've been there. See, we've all been there. We know we've been there. He said he tried after visiting over lunch for a few minutes, he tried a different approach to help me see my problems. He started by sincerely complimenting my preaching. He loved my passion. He recognized that I studied faithfully. He admired my courage to preach on tough subjects. Then he started to encourage me about faith in God. He told me sincerely that he knew I loved people who needed Christ and that I wanted to honor Jesus in how I lived. As he continued to build me up in his words, he told me that he knew that I knew many were concerned about my crude humor. This wise man told me that he trusted me and that if I had a problem, he knew I would listen to God. Rather than accusing me, he simply encouraged me. Would you ask God to show you if this is something he would have you change? Because of his loving spirit, I agreed to ask God truthfully. I didn't plan on hearing anything different from God at all. God knew my heart. God understood my plan. So I simply prayed a dangerous prayer. Welcome in, Tracy. Enemy, get behind it. Hi, Nakia. Hi, Cody. Okay. Sorry. He said, I simply prayed a dangerous prayer. Show me if I'm wrong, God. Show me if I need to change. Nothing happened. Nothing at all. Until at the very next time I preached, it happened to be promotion weekend. When the kids in church move up to a new grader class. On this weekend, my oldest daughter, Katie, had graduated from kids' church and was now old enough to worship in the big church every week. Several minutes into my message, I preached away with confidence and passion, glancing to the side to see my precious young daughter sitting next to Amy, who also thought my humor went too far. Right after I delivered a joke that some would have considered questionable, it dawned on me, I don't want my daughter to hear this. I would never want her to say this. And in a moment, God got through to me. They were right. I was wrong. I had been unknowingly crude, dishonoring God, and disrespectful to so many amazing people. That place I had been most sure that I was right was the place I was most wrong. Denying the truth doesn't change the facts. Denying you may have an addiction to eating doesn't change the facts. I was sitting against my God, and it took praying a dangerous prayer to accept the painful truth. Denying the truth doesn't change the facts. Denying the fact that you're not giving it all you got, that you're still caught up in your own way of thinking, and that's why you can't get over your plateau. It's hard, but you have to accept that you're playing a role in your plateau. It can't be everything and anything outside of you. Sometimes we have to come to the point and say, I got myself here and I got to get myself from here. It's got to be a me thing. It can't be a they thing, a what am I going to look like thing. It's got to be from so deep. It's got to be so deep. It's got to be. It's got to be. This change that you're looking for in your wellness, this loss that you're seeking, this idea of this new woman and man that you hope to become. The beauty in changing the mindset at its core makes that transformation all the more better. Putting in the actual work and effort to understand why you eat, when you eat, what you eat. To understand the emotions, not just if the scale is moving, if your booty look big or not. What about understanding why you ever picked up the first morsel or restricted it? Or why you ever dieted at first? Whatever told you that you had to do that? And then in what way do we heal the mind so that the body can heal, so that we can do things that are healing to the body instead of more punishing? right? The most powerful thing about the GOP is that you can take it and train your body to do its job at the same time. That's the most powerful thing. But if you don't know the strategies of how you actually break the dependency on chewing that's connected to food noise, then you'll spend the rest of your journey chasing and running down food noise. Yes, that's me. So I hope that's helpful tonight, guys. My throat is bothering me. I have soup to help it though. Hey, Ganita, I think it is. I have soup. Any questions before I hop off? I have some work to do, so I need to get back to the work. So I don't want to keep you guys asleep. One of my clients already went to bed. Thank you guys so much for the likes. Won't be getting no likes, y'all. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Sam. We get likes, but we really don't. I be wanting y'all to take notes, honey. You can't do both. How you gonna tap it right? I be needing you to write stuff down, honey. So here we go. Hey, Nicole. How are you, beautiful? So here we go. What's one thing that you need to do that you gotta stop justifying? Thank you so much, virtual. What's one thing? Hey, Nicole, thank you for getting your daily heart me. What's one thing you gotta stop justifying? What's one thing you know that you're still justifying on your journey? Virtual. That was a big one for me. I'd had so many things happen to me, and then someone told me that I wasn't wanted. Hold on, Inching. And that will make me speak negative over myself. So I was speaking life over myself in front of you, but in the dark, I was speaking negativity over myself. I'm eating homemade chicken noodle soup. Right? So now I'm authentic. I don't be talking crazy to myself no more. I ain't done it in a while. I've gotten so healed in that area. I really had to work on it. When something's not going right, I no longer do that. Okay, I just checked, and the 12-week, which gives you 6 months of my services, group services, $99. Okay, right here on TikTok under Iras Boutique, or you can head to Iras Boutique. So I eat and know I'm not about to go to bed. Actually, to be honest with you, I'm probably not going to be going to bed till around 2. That's just me telling my truth. I actually have about 4 hours of work. I have to do it. Y'all know I'm turning to 20 times, so don't play with me. Hold on. So please feel free to ask. This is when you can ask a few questions if you want. Thank you guys so much for the likes. I appreciate you. I know your finger be tired, baby. Because when I be going to people's lives, I be tapping too. Yes, I'm a tapper, baby. I do tap. Any other questions? I'm doing wonderful. You're fine. Am I not? You want to join my program? Are you on a wellness journey? Well, listen. Send me a message. Book a consultation. We can talk about it. You might be looking for something different. It's very much faith based. We do a lot of praying. And listen, I told you I was a recovering food addict now. How you think I'm staying sober? I need the blood of Jesus on me, honey. I can eat like 100,000 calories in a day. Well, I used to be able to. Okay, okay. Let's go. And Iran, you know I'm legit. You know I'm legit. You know I do this, baby. You've been around here a long time. You've been in these streets for a minute. In these IRI streets. How you doing, wrestling girl? Hi JGL. So I do eat. I don't It's homemade, not out of the can. It's got my vegetables in there. Got my little fat, my little carb. Got a bay leaf. Got a bunch of herbs. Got all kind of herbs: rosemary, thyme, oregano, parsley, a bay leaf. A lot of herbs. Not a lot of sodium. I use real butter that has salt, so I didn't add a lot of sodium. We used a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder, and I think when I on the second batch, because I made it a few days ago, I did add a little seasoning salt on yesterday's bowl. I didn't add any today. Mhm. So you're gonna be asking God what's something you need to work on and change that may be dishonoring Him, or it may be disrespectful, or it may not be kind. And for some of you guys, what's something you doing to yourself? Remember, this is about a self-healing journey. You know, if you know you be self-sabotaging, you gotta say that and then figure out why. That's the only reason why you're gonna stop it. Hi, Renee, beautiful. That's the only way you're gonna stop it, my love. You gotta talk about why. You gotta talk about why you can go only so far and then stop. That's the only way I start breaking the bondages. I had to start figuring out what each thing was doing to me when I got to a certain point and why I couldn't believe in myself enough to keep going. Mhm. Because of the corn and the chicken, even though it's already emaciated at like 10 bites, you still need to make sure you get that corn and the chicken really broke down. Remember, chewing up the food really well affects digestion, affects the ability to absorb, affects the nourishment, okay? Because if you digest it whole, it means you didn't get much of it. So that's why you gotta chew it down. You gotta quit swallowing whole bites of food. That's what the only reason why I even start eating in front of you guys. Remember, we talked about this weeks ago that I would share more meals so that you guys can actually see me that I chew my food 20 times. I don't be playing. And if it wasn't nighttime, I would be upstairs at the counter having a lot, but my family sleep. I use the large um, butter noodle, spiral noodle, the large one, only one bag. And then I use a whole rotisserie chicken without the wings. I pulled off all the skin and the bone. I did let a few of the bones broil in the broth. So I used rotisserie chicken. I took carrots, green beans, and corn with the rotisserie chicken. I seasoned the roux and I used chicken broth and let it cook for about 30 minutes. And then after it cooked really good, it had the chicken and everything in it. I added the garlic, onion, butter, 3 tablespoons of butter, garlic, onion, pepper, and all the herbs. And the herb, nope, I put those herbs in first. I added the garlic, onion, and pepper because then it had cooked where I could kind of season the vegetables more. And then after that cooked together for about 20 minutes, I added in the noodles. And since the noodles suck up so much fluid, what I basically did was, remember that broth? I slowly added the broth so you didn't end up with no juice. And when I bagged it, so that the noodles didn't suck up my roux, I bagged roux. Okay, so remember the noodles will absorb your roux. But I bagged the roux in a double Ziploc bag with get the roux, some of the roux out of the pot so you'll have the roux when you warm it so your noodles won't be dry. Just add a little bit of water, about this much, and then get some of the roux that's in your double Ziploc bag, and then get your noodles and your inners out of the other Ziploc so you can have your roux, because you will lose it in the noodles. That's what I learned anyway. I don't know if y'all want to do all that, but I'm just trying to tell you how to have the roux. So you decide. Just trying to give you one of my tricks. Okay? Me too, Summer. So when you make soups with this noodle, I've noticed I have to separate the broth after it's done, because if I let it sit on the stove, by the time I go back, all the broth is absorbed in the noodle. But if I take and ladle some of it out and allow us to ladle it back in our bowl, then each time we warm the leftovers, we have roux. Do you understand? So that's just another kind of meal preppy idea to keep it fresh and to keep it flavorful, so you'll want to eat it for more than one time. And then it also makes it more like it's not leftovers. Does that make sense? Oh, so hi, Rosie. Hey, guys. Welcome in. Hey, Marilyn. Tomorrow's recipe is actually chicken parmesan. So we're supposed to be making chicken parm, okay? Thank you, Nicole. And Marie, homemade chicken noodle soup. Thank you, Nicole. Welcome in, user. Homemade chicken noodle soup, you guys. It's really good. It's really good. Give me 1 second. Okay, bye. See you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. All right, guys. Have a great night. Thank you for tapping in for tonight's reading and joining me for a bowl of soup and getting a few eating techniques and a meal prep tip. I'll see you tomorrow. You have a great day. Love you. Bye. YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.